Hi everyone, I'm Terry from nutsaboutsstamping.com. I'm back today with another Sundays with Sizzix project. I'm going to show you how to create a lovely friendship birthday card idea with the help of my Big Shot and the Stitched All Around bundle. So we have the stamp set, Stitched All Around, and the framelits that are called Stitched Labels framelits. I'm going to use a new in color. It's called Grapefruit Grove, and that's going to be my card base. I've cut it 8.5 by 5.5, and I've scored it on the 4 1/4 mark. That will be my base. And to that, I'm going to add a layer of basic black. But before I do, I want to take one of the framelits from the Stitched All Around pack, and it's got these little X's like a cross stitch image. Hopefully you can see it. And I'm going to bring in my Big Shot, and I'm going to use this stitched framelit on both sides of this basic black layer. It's really cool. I'll show you what it looks like. So I've got my magnetic platform, my bottom standard cutting pad. I've got my cardstock with the framelit on top. It's going to take a bit of maneuvering, so bear with me. And then I'm going to put on my top standard cutting pad carefully and hold it in place. And I'm going to run it through the Big Shot and see what happens. It's always easier to do this when you're not filming. Okay, so look at that. Can you see the cross stitch image? Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So this will be kind of like a frame. I want to make sure I've got my cross stitch on the right side. I'm not going to worry so much about perfect placement. Sometimes you just have to let it go. Okay, and I'm going to put this on top. Hold it in place. Run it through. I'm not done with my Big Shot quite yet, so I won't put it completely out of the way. But there we go. I've got this layer with my cross-stitched image on either side. Reminds me of my younger days when I used to do cross stitch. All right, so then I have a piece of Share What You Love Designer Series paper, and it's got the Grapefruit Grove color. It's a lighter tone to the Grapefruit Grove. And I'm going to adhere that to my layer. There we go. I'm not sure you can see it on the video, but the paper I love with the cross stitch on either side just adds a subtle but really nice, almost feminine, I guess, detail. Now I'm going to do a bit of stamping. From the stamp set, I've got the image that says Enjoy Your Special Day. So I'm going to ink it up using my Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And I'm going to stamp it down in the center of this paper. And now I'm going to bring in another framelit. It also has a stitching around it, and it has like a doily or I don't know what to call it, around the outside of the framelit. So I'm going to center this around. Again, it's the same sandwich that I used for the cross stitch image. I'm going to hold this in place, run it through the Big Shot. Now I'm done with my Big Shot. All right, now with this, I brought in my paper piercing tool because you may need to, like I do, have to poke out some of these little bits. It's funny, when I first used this, I wasn't sure which was the poke out part and which was not, so it's trial and error. You can always look at the framelit itself to see what should have holes and what should not have holes. Or what should I be poking out and what I should not be poking out. There's another one. Okay, can you see that? It's very pretty with all the delicate stitching. Again, a very feminine touch. All right, so let's see what this is going to look like. It's going to be delicious. All right, so let's put it all together, and then I'll tell you some additional things you could do if you want to add some more details to your card. So I'm going to adhere this bit to the center, and then I think I'm going to adhere it flat. Sometimes, often, I use my Stampin' Dimensionals, but I think for this one, I'd like it to lie flat because there's so much detail to it already. I'm going to move it up a little bit. Make sure it's centered on either side. And there we go. A very quick and easy, but quite pretty birthday card, don't you think? Now, if I wanted to add some more details, in this stamp set, there is this cross-stitch stamp. So I could, with my Versamark or with my Grapefruit Grove, I could add some details on either side where the plain kind of card base is showing through. We also have some new Grapefruit Grove ribbon, so I could add ribbon here or maybe a bow. But for now, I'm happy with my card and happy to send it to a friend whose birthday is coming soon. For a complete listing of the supplies that I used and the measurement for the layers, please visit my blog, www.nutsaboutstamping.com. While you're on my blog, please subscribe to my free customer newsletters. I send out a newsletter every week with a project you won't see anywhere else. Also on my blog, I have a Shop Now button, and you may want to look at a couple of blog posts ago. I posted the new annual catalog where you can see all these new products. You can download that catalog for free using the link on my blog. I'm Terry. I'm nuts about stamping. I'll see you next week with another project idea. Bye for now.